You whore.
Hey, we are. You just caught that on camera. Welcome back to
Good.
Candid Camera Underdeep. I mean, Waterdeep edition. Fuck. Help.
Underdeep.
Um. Underdeep. Yes. Hello. We are back. All of us are here. All of us are not queer. There's only like maybe 3 of us out of the 3. So, hey, that's half.
3 out of the 3.
Are you
3
sure?
out of the 6. Fuck. Hi guys.
Three
I'm
out of-
dying.
Are you 100% sure about that?
I forgot to take my dumb bitch pills today, so. But yes, we're back playing more Dungeon of the Mad Mage, which the party is no longer in.
No, we're not.
No.
We may need to chapter 3 this thing.
Yes.
We'll think about that.
I am Nick. I am going to be playing Broomstick when I come back to life at some point in my existence. I'm right now. I was hairy. I was muscular, but now I'm a bag of ash. So I'm a sponsor for Ziploc. There we go. Other than that, I will pass it to Jess, who is going to tell us a little bit more about her life.
You don't want to know about my life. My life is boring as fuck. Holy shit. Far more interesting than my life is the fact that I play our Tabaxi Celestial Pact Warlock, Blazing Fire of the Great Jungle Clan. Every time I say that, I'm just like, that's too long. But just like, it's so pretentious and perfect.
But that would also lead you to the scenario where Blazing Fire of the Great Jungle at gmail.com would be a thing.
Yeah.
You better go take that address.
Yeah, you better do it now. Fuck. I'll do that. Like.
Go register that.
Go do it, Nick. Give me
Immediately.
the password.
Fuck, I'm doing that right now.
Yeah. Does Twitter
Quick,
have a
get the
limit?
web domain too.
No.
Don't send me email inquiries.
You need the web domain too.
Yeah.
That costs too much money. Alright, I am going to pass it off to Jen.
I play Ophelia. I'm a human cleric. I'm hopefully going to make sure Drumstick gets resurrected today. I'm gonna figure out how somehow. Other than that, I tag along to make sure nobody gets hurt because that's what the cleric's job is.
But you let Drumstick die.
I know it's
We're
my
gonna shame
greatest-
you for the rest of your
it's
life.
My
And I was
greatest
like,
failure. My greatest failure is letting Drumstick die. I'm gonna pass it off to Sky.
Hey, so I play Lestara. I'm a wood elf sorceress. I kind of like just sit back and lurk in the shadows and pop out every once and again when I see weird things, just like last stream. So we'll see what weird stuff happened this time. Gonna pass it off to Oliver.
And I play Warren Woodbrook, human inquisitive rogue with no real rogue skills to speak of. I don't sneak and I don't steal. I don't do any of that. I just look at things real good. And then I sass Rex the Hammer on the way back up from the dungeon.
because he doesn't have me to sass.
That was some heavy sass.
Yeah, there's since Drumstick's been gone, it's just everyone else has been in the crossfire. There's an overflow. We'll see what happens with that at the end of the night.
Alright. And I am Kevin. I DM this group of ne'er-do-wells and ruffians.
Nerds.
So, last week, you ascended out of Undermountain. Broken, battered, dusty.
Dusty.
And set about tracking down Ginny. She was the Rex the Hammer's young sister. And she was the one that requested you go down and track down her brother. And if I recall correctly, there was never really any promise of reward.
I don't remember that either.
Me neither. It was the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, didn't she hire the services? I thought she paid something.
She mostly reminded Warren of himself having to deal with a bunch of people. Let's just leave it at that.
Oh, that I don't remember, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of remember her throwing on a guilt trip.
It wasn't so much a guilt trip. It's just that, like, you know, you can't count on your people either. Yeah, neither can I.
I think it was
Yeah.
Set out of earshot of said people.
I'm pretty sure it's because I threw a bag at her face when I didn't mean to.
A bag?
Yeah.
Wasn't it a bag of dead rats?
No, it was like rat bait, I think it was.
Yeah,
musk.
that happened.
Something.
Yeah, because the Troll Skull Manor was baited for rats, and you found the bait, tossed it out the door, and found her sitting on the stoop. I remember now. It's all coming back to me.
It feels like an eternity ago.
It does. It literally does. So, after all of that, Rex, Ginny, and Bindu, the Goblin Warrior, walked off to the south to return to Baldur's Gate, where who knows what they're up to. Carriage. I have a bad DM. Correct that. So that left you alone. You go back to Troll Skull Manor. Things have been. It's been close to how much did we say? Was it 7-8 days we're down there?
It was about a week, yeah.
About a week? Okay. So, Rodrigo and the kids have been the only ones around to do much of anything. And there hasn't been much progress on the business. There's been some uncleaning. Things are definitely more disorderly in the kitchen than when you recall leaving.
Blame Rodrigo.
And then the four of you, Rodrigo's nowhere to be seen. There's accusatory glances being made, and Rodrigo's gone. Flew away, literally.
Damn it, Rodrigo.
So that leaves the four of you alone with your bag of dust.
I was about to question the four of you for a second, being like, no, there's 5 of us.
I'm dead.
We all pull up a chair and I'll set the dust.
The dust starts talking.
Well, that we got the job done, if nothing else. So I'll say it's a win. Ophelia,
Yes.
I'm hoping you can put in a good word for us. To get our little bag of drumstick taken care of. What's the procedure that we should be following here?
Well, it's not like it's a forbidden thing to resurrect somebody, but there is a lot that goes into a resurrection, and they don't do it just for anybody. So there will be some convincing.
You'll need to craft a petition, kind of state your case to have him resurrected.
State your case.
We'll need to petition the church in a formal manner.
Epic rap battle. Defeats him.
Kelvor is not just the god of the dead; he's the judge of the dead. So a lot of his church hierarchy is done in a judicial format. They have inquisitors and judges, and there's a legal courtly flavor to things.
So it's a bureaucratic process.
Okay.
There's a lot of paperwork.
So we need to be convincing. What kind of you're the expert on Kalimvor here. I'm more of a Timora person. What kind of what qualities does Kalimvor look for in his people that come back from the dead.
Should I roll a religion check?
What should we be emphasizing here?
Sure, we'll start with the religion check.
Okay. Dirty 20.
Your understanding of things is that Kellamvor is an even judge. His stated purpose is to not judge good from evil, but to judge people faithless or false and remove them from any. The normal process for a soul is to be picked up by their god and taken to that god's home in the multiverse. And then you transcend into angel or modron or whatever other bits and bob that your god decides to do with your soul. But before that happens, Kellamvor has his say on whether they served any god, or if they were a dirty liar and served a god only to get the healthcare packet. Then he takes care of them. But he tries to give an even hand on good versus evil. Glory and honor are kind of vague, not really considered there too. Now, one thing that you might be able to draw on is the circumstances of Drumstick's death. What killed him?
I was not actually there for that session. Which is why he's dead.
A zombified beholder killed him. A being, an undead being that shouldn't exist in the first place.
So he wasn't supposed to die.
Beholders shouldn't exist in the first place, and then undead ones are an extra level of bad.
Mm-hmm.
So you might want to go with that. That might be something that you can use to start your petition.
Okay.
He tried to play The Walking Dead. It didn't work.
Well, he wasn't supposed to die in the first place, so we could start there. The thing that killed him wasn't supposed to exist to begin with.
Okay. And he was instrumental in making sure that it no longer existed.
Kellamvor, he's fair, and he judges you based on your good deeds and your bad, so...
Okay. Well, then, if you're the expert, I guess we'll go with that. He was a big guy who died fighting undead.
Just a big guy?
He was pretty big.
Oh yeah, I was. Hell yeah.
No, he's big though.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so thick.
Okay.
Well, I was, but now I'm a pile of dust, so...
Yeah.
He went on a pretty serious dehydration diet.
I'm pretty
Shut
thin
up.
after that. Shut up, wow.
Yeah. Maybe he's just an instant packet now. Just add water and create Drumstick.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh.
I'm like those protein powders. Like, you just add water and you'll make me.
Yep,
Or
very
like
well.
those sponges, those dehydrated sponges.
Make the perfect man.
So that's one argument. But I'm sure everyone who shows up there is going to have an argument. So we really want an edge here. What else can you tell us besides emphasizing the fact that he got zapped by a zombie?
Well, how religious was Drumstick?
As far as anyone is aware, not very at all.
I don't think I recall any point where Drumstick mentioned religion in any way.
No.
We know that he certainly detested every other Minotaur, supposedly.
Did I ever say that? I don't think I did. I think I was just offended when
No.
people
I
compared
don't think
me
you
to
did
other
either.
ones.
The
Well,
only other Minotaur you ran into was the skeleton down in the one dungeon room.
I'm assuming I at least had a base knowledge of Broomstick, considering that we were apparently drinking buddies and moved in our first hour.
I told you my
Together.
deepest, darkest secrets. We had girls' night. I had to share with you everything.
Well, that's gay.
Yeah, Nick, do you think that's something Drumstick would share? Like his relationship with his Minotaur heritage?
I think if he was getting real with someone, and in situations where he was drunk with Warren, assuming they were kind of like having guy talk, I think at one point, yes, he probably would have done
Okay.
that.
So you shared that most Minotaurs follow Baphomet, a demon lord of hunger and bloodlust and eating raw meat,
Correct.
and you rejected all of that.
Mm-hmm.
So not only did he was he killed by an undead, and instrumental in its destruction, he deserves the chance to he deserves a chance to forge his own path of belief away from his own people. He came here to be away from his people because they worshipped some sort of demon god that he didn't believe in. As far as I'm concerned, that makes him a pilgrim, looking for his own beliefs. You know?
Not in the bad way though, but like
Solomon Kane.
yes.
Uh,
Not
he was
not like the white
yeah,
people coming over to Plymouth and then destroying the indigenous peoples.
he was on a pilgrimage to find his faith, because he didn't want to be a dirty demon worshiper like the rest of his people, which is very ironic considering what we don't actually know what happened to him. But nobody needs to know that. We don't know that.
I don't even know that. Whatever.
Warren is not aware
Nope.
of that right now, so that's my argument on it, anyways.
And if
Okay.
it were up to me, I would definitely say yes, but we still have to present the case to the clergy.
To the people's court.
Well, wasn't Droomstick like some big hero in Waterdeep?
Yeah, we all are, friend.
I was an icon, a true icon.
Yeah, you did happen to rescue 500,000 gold pieces and return to the
Yeah.
city treasury.
Whoop whoop.
Whoop! I don't think I was there for that, but whoop whoop.
You were there.
You were
You might
there.
not have been there
Nick.
for the final episode. the
Right,
final-
I was just kind of
Yeah.
my character existed, so it happened.
I
Maybe
will.
you were
We're
not
alive.
yet, yet.
I'll be honest. I want to fall back on that as an absolute last resort. I would prefer to make a strong case on this resurrection, and get it done in the proper manner, rather than try and pull strings and get it done through, I guess, nepotism, so to speak.
I don't think that's counted as nepotism.
It's
Nepotism
close.
is like allowing family to kind of work in the government at your own kind of like advantage.
Yeah, family
So,
and friends.
I think if anything, that's
I
just
don't want to.
pulling strings because you have like networking.
Yeah, it's not that, but it is close.
Yeah.
I don't want to say that we deserve to cut in line and get special treatment because we are the big heroes. That's not very heroic.
No.
And considering there was already some speculation in those papers about what we did with the money, I prefer not to make any more scandals.
This just in, scumbags try to pull strings to get their other scumbag alive.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So that's what you want to have for the content of this. Slain by Beholder, Defy Demonic Heritage.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
he's a pilgrim looking to
Okay.
You could
To,
possibly find faith in Kalimvor.
So I kind of see this
No.
happening as you guys
or
like sitting
Asmodeus,
around the
either
table
one.
crafting this document. You're using Ophelia's religious knowledge, and everyone else is combining for the persuasiveness of it. So when you're going to craft this document and go to submit it. When we get there and we submit it, I'm going to have Ophelia roll for religion and someone else roll for persuasion. And those two not now. When you hand that in and it's out of your hands, we'll make that roll and we'll see how good this petition is. There is one other requirement that you're aware of. 5,000 gold piece diamond.
Gold piece diamond.
Value.
Oh.
That's a big diamond.
Does it have to be a single diamond, or can we get several diamonds worth 5,000 gold pieces?
That is an excellent question.
Because I remember the last time we needed to get gems, it was.
Yeah, I believe it's vaguely academic because the price for them would be the same anyway.
I'm wondering about the rarity. Like, you go into the diamond store, they might have like 100 diamonds, but
The diamond store.
oh yeah.
You go into the
wanna go to
local
a
K
diamond
jeweler
store.
/ Jared, and you'll be able to find it.
Went to Jared's.
No. Don't go to Jared's.
Sponsored.
Go to Kevin's. There's probably a jewelry store named Kevin's.
Let's Google
Okay.
it.
Restoration.
There is one in Totowa, New Jersey.
Oh, a diamond worth at least 1,000 gold pieces. I was
Okay.
remembering the wrong spell.
So it's got to be a big one.
Now, something I'm just going to point out for the fun of it is the economy involving gems gets really weird when you can literally go to the plane of Earth and grab a bucket. So gems are more common than you might expect.
Yeah, that's true in real life too, but that's a whole.
Well,
issue
yeah,
we don't need
that's
to get into.
you know, people pay a lot for properly aligned carbon. So it's definitely not even a question of funds because your bankroll is thick. But where are you going to source that diamond from?
Ask.
Is anyone aware of a place in the city that we could get a diamond like that? I am not off the top of my head aware of any.
There is a jewelers guild and the associated jewelers that go with it.
We could also. There was that store where we bought the magic items. A wizard would probably know where you could get a big diamond too.
Wizards eat diamond,
Yeah.
especially abjuration.
I mean, we could go back to. I don't remember the name of the store, but the guy that we bought all that stuff from. Ask him about diamonds. See if he's got
Yeah.
a big one. Or if not, he can get us one.
Oh, let's see if I can store. Two, four back. Guy you never met. Remember the Necro House? Flynn Dutton, all of that? No, I don't think I wrote it down. see, if I remember this store correctly, it was packed out with all sorts of stuff hanging from the walls. A true motley of random collected adventuring trophies and bits.
Was that the place I got my Mace of Smiting?
Absolutely.
Yes.
This is the kind of place where if you need a warrior mask from an ancient culture, you could possibly find it collecting dust on the shelf. The proprietor of the place was a frazzled wizard. Was losing more than a few things, if I remember correctly, and if not, he was now.
Mm-hmm.
And since he's a merchant, I likely gave him the name Fadzir. Because I use that name for merchants fairly frequently. Welcome back.
Thank you. Yeah. Actually, we do have to thank you. We've recently returned from an expedition of Undermountain.
Oh, you have treasures to sell.
I don't know if we have any treasures to sell. We have a skull that used to talk until we purged the soul from it. I don't know if it's magical now, but
you can just see him deflate.
I mean, there might be a little bit of soul left back in there. I don't know if we scraped it all out. I don't know.
To be quite honest, skulls are not in high demand. Not much resale value.
I mean, we just didn't want it to come alive in our pack. We had to.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I get it. You do strange things in dungeon.
Yeah, yes, we do.
Let's sit back and look on it.
Yes.
Things in life seem crazy.
Yeah, there was goblin capitalism, and apparently they're all going to be were-rats.
Goblins are really impressionable.
Yeah, we've noticed.
There's a thing in the goblin brain that just snaps, and then they get an idea and they run with it, and they don't stop running with it until they hit a wall.
I mean, hey, he ran with.
Then
Rex
they get
the
back
Hammer.
up and they
He's
run
still
into that
running.
wall again,
Mm-hmm.
and they keep running into that wall, and it gets weird. Dungeons are like that.
Well, in any case, I don't believe we have anything to sell.
Well,
We have come because we're looking for a diamond, a large one, about 5,000 gold worth, just in case we needed to fix somebody.
1,000 gold.
Disintegrated.
5,000 was a mistake on my part.
Oh, okay. A diamond large enough to fix somebody who may have been disintegrated. These things happen in dungeons.
They do.
Yep.
You didn't breathe any of it in, did you?
Is it bad if I did?
Well, it can't be good.
Mm,
I was always worried about that.
I was careful. I'm just gonna say I don't think so. I hope not. You tell me if it was bad, right? He's not gonna spontaneously resurrect.
Oh no, you're gonna need the diamond. There's no spontaneous resurrection.
No. Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah. Right.
Chances of being possessed fairly small.
Now I'm imagining just pouring that dust into the skull. I mean, it had a soul in it. There's probably space. Bad idea.
Do we really need Droomstick to possess the skull?
I mean,
Don't you
Please
dare!
flash forward several decades to a stone tower with lightning flashing in the background and Warren leaning on top of this staff. It's a lie!
Please do not.
we'll say that's Plan C. But until we
No.
get to that point,
Multiverse.
don't worry about Plan B. Plan A. Diamond. I'm hoping you might know. If you don't have one in stock, you got a lot of stuff here. If not, maybe you know.
Oh yeah, I do. I used to keep a sack of them when we go down to Undermountain because someone was always getting blasted or eaten or dissolved or mostly eaten.
Yeah. That almost happened to him several times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All beef patties. That happens. So yeah, I have a couple left over. I can help out fellow adventurer who has seen something,
We have that, yes.
but no treasures to sell. Like he's kind of like muttering to himself, like, what are these dungeons coming to, where they don't have treasure in them no more?
I swear to God, I
There's-
thought we stole more from that dungeon than than we
Just
stole
the ceiling
silverware. We stole like pots and pans. Like
Did you write it down?
I didn't.
I mean, I took some of the dinnerware. Sure, I don't think that this wizard is really going to be interested in that. I have a
Well,
pair.
he sells a lot more than magical item.
Yeah. It's not a magical item, but I've got a pair of rubber boots.
Rubber boot.
Yeah, I mean, in case you ever need to electrify a corpse or a golem or something.
It's alive.
I mean, pretty much.
That's
what-
gonna be the
what-
new thing. It's gonna be Doctor Frankenstein and like Droomstick the fucking. Oh my God.
Yeah. Well, I guess we can work something out.
You cut out there.
Has the well finally gone dry?
I mean, we didn't see the whole thing, but this is what we got. I got a club from a goblin. They didn't have anything useful there at all.
They never do.
No. I mean, the only thing we saw was a crown that turned you into a very handsome man, and I'm afraid a weir rat still has that.
That is an odd possession for a weir rat.
Well, a little bit too
Can
late.
he just change into a man anyway?
He could change. You know what? You don't want to know what he probably looked better as the rat. Probably smell better too.
You're being
Yeah.
really fucking rude right now.
He makes some strange allies in a dungeon.
Yes, you do.
I once became friends with an Otiug.
Not particularly fond of those myself.
Well, they're okay once you get used to the smell, but they're really grabby in bed.
Yeah.
And he just lets that silence hit the room and just sit there.
Well, I'm sure someone said the same about Cosric at some one point or another.
God damn! Like, whoa!
Well, if you haven't found anything else, I mean, Guild sets up exchange prices on these. They regulate the damn things. Doesn't matter how many you bring in, the price is always the same. How the hell the economy works with that, I do not know. So, yeah, I will trade you 1,000 gold pieces out of your bank account for this pristine diamond. He holds one up about the size of a golf ball.
Not bad. This is I'm looking between him and Ophelia. We can use this for the ritual.
Yeah, things are
Can
pretty
I? Oh, it's pretty standard.
Great. We'll take it.
He hands it over, takes the money, takes the Probably like a withdrawal slip sort of thing from the bank, letter of credit, or however that works out. I don't know the fantasy details of that transaction, but you give him a piece of paper that he turns into gold pieces later.
Great. Perfect.
It's a check.
So now you have the petition. You have the diamond. Anything else standing between you and resurrection?
The clergy.
Clergy. Now, we've visited the Temple of Kelemvor once before. You met one of your superiors there to give them some information on Emic Froon, I believe it was. Do you remember who that was? I gave him a name. Do you remember what it was? I got it.
The guy that murdered his brother and brother's wife.
Oh, that was Flynn Dutton. I remember him, but the priest.
No, I don't remember the priest's name.
Yeah, I did not write that down. It looks like
Jenny, Murder House, Froon's Brews, and Brats.
Yeah, we were there at some
Moonstar.
point too.
What's that?
Right, you go to the brats.
Yeah. Froon's Brats and Brews.
yeah, but before whatever the goblin's name was again, before him and Rex left town.
Bindu?
Bindu, yeah.
Yeah,
I
the
definitely
name that you never could remember, and you kept calling me everything under the sun.
I definitely gave him some money and sent him to the Brat place before they left town. Reflected him on that store.
He
Go
enjoyed
release
it
Rex
all.
on that. So yeah, we're gonna go with Doomguard Smythe. Will be the representative you'll need to submit your petition to. Now, the Doomguard are a order within the church who stand as guardians of crossing over. That line between life and death, they have a foot on either side of it.
Mm-hmm.
In battle, they're unstoppable killing machines. Because they literally believe that they will not die in combat if their cause is just. They occasionally die immediately after combat, but not until their goals are met. They're also like the most even-handed. They walk that lawful neutral line with no deviation. So there's a chapel office where he receives these petitions at a set hour and time. Who's going with you? Is anyone going with you when you make this petition? Or are you going into your church? What do you think's most appropriate?
I should take one of them. Probably Warren.
Okay, now don't make that determination on who's making the persuasion roll.
Oh, I was just gonna say, he might be a better linguist at.
Not wrong.
All right. So, Lestar and Blaze,
Yes, hello.
Yes.
they would like to go in and do this. Assuming Warren's on board with it, they want to go in and do this themselves.
That's fine with me.
Okay. That works.
I'm like a little reluctant to go, reluctant to not go, but I get it.
Do you want to come?
No.
Probably not the best idea.
Up to you. Like it's however you want to do this.
I'll wait.
Okay. So Blaze and Lestar, um, find yourself kind of strolling through the City of the Dead, which is the parkland cemetery of Waterdeep.
Mhm.
As Ophelia and Warren descend into the Judgment Hall of Kelemvor. And you arrive in this chapel for Doomguard Smythe. Each the petitioners in front of you. They go up to the altar bench. There's a Doomguard is sitting behind this massive desk podium, looking down on everyone else in judgment, literally. And each of these people is going up to the podium, making their claims. And the 4 people that have gone before you, he has denied each claim. One was for a noble boy who was run down in the street by a horse. The next was a soldier who fell in battle at the gates of the city. These are all what at face value seem like viable causes. There. Ophelia, you're torn in front of the podium. When you step up, state.
I'm sorry, you cut out after when you step up.
When you step up, state your case.
Okay. We are here before you today to petition the resurrection of a dear companion, Drumstick. He has fought valiantly and honorably to defend the weak, and his time was unfortunately ended by what were those things called again?
Beholder zombie.
I'm sorry, what?
Beholder zombie.
A beholder zombie. I believe in my heart that this creature was never supposed to live to begin with, and therefore Drumstick's death was not supposed to happen this early. And so we plead for you to resurrect him.
Doomguard looks down on you the entire time, virtually motionless. He's wearing this big metal bucket helm and at least 400 pounds of armored shoulder pads. He is the armor squeaks with that squeal of metal on metal every time he moves. Let's make your rolls.
Okay.
So who's making the persuasion check?
I will make a persuasion check.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he's probably the best for it.
Okay.
I mean, I have a good plus to it, but I seem to always roll low, regardless.
I rolled 17 on my religion check.
Okay.
I have a 19 on my persuasion.
Not bad. Oh, you've got expertise in persuasion. That's a huge bonus.
I took that because my charisma is so bad.
All right. So we had a 19, and what was the persuasion?
No, the 19 was a persuasion,
19
right?
was my persuasion. She got 17 on her religion.
Okay. All right. He looks at the hard copy of your petition and reads that, almost ignoring the words you spoke. This will not be done lightly, and the church will call upon you soon to perform an additional service. Your granted. Gather those who care for him, and meet in the Grand Altar at dusk. Bring the sacrifice. You're the last in line. So he just kind of stands up. You are dismissed. Turns and goes creaking back into the temple.
Ooh, are we gonna see a diamond bleed?
I was gonna say the diamond is the sacrifice.
I was gonna
correct?
say, is
Yeah.
the diamond gonna start bleeding and screaming like, "Ah!"
One
It's
of the
just a
most
blood-
fun
it's a blood
ways to
diamond.
kill someone is use true polymorph to turn them into a diamond, then use the diamond to resurrect somebody else.
Oh no!
I want to do that.
That sounds terrible.
Damn.
That is amazing.
Turn the beholder into a
Please,
diamond and
I
then
want-
use it to
Yeah.
resurrect the thing that he killed.
It's a power play.
I'm just gonna say, because he said gather those who care for Droomstick, can we grab Yagura? Can we
Sure.
invite her to this? Okay, I feel like
Sure.
Droomstick would appreciate that.
Oh my god, please, please, please. I need my bay there.
And I feel like she would appreciate that as well.
Yeah.
So,
Anyone else you want to add to that list?
Were any of the kids particularly fond of Droomstick?
He did like to flex for them. So,
Yeah.
Oh my god, yes,
The kids have an opinion.
They think I'm awful. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, Jenks would be there just for the opportunity to see big magic.
Yes.
Um,
Big.
Squidly would be there for the chance to see a dead body.
Oh.
I mean, it's dust, but yeah.
Yeah. And Nat would probably just assume that it was required, and she would want to please Warren by doing what she was supposed to be doing.
Round
was
up the
probably-
kids.
She was the only one trying to keep the kitchen in order while I was gone, probably.
Invite Rodrigo, but Rodrigo's just gonna be perpetually drunk throughout the entire thing, so...
yeah. Rachel, can we get Rachel on this call?
Yeah, it's just like whenever the ceremony's happening, somewhere sitting on the roof of Troll Skull Manor, Rodrigo's popping fermented orange wedges into her mouth.
Meanwhile, like, she's just, like, floating, like, throughout.
It's like a mimosa you can eat.
Oh,
So yeah, at the appointed hour, the three kids, Yagra, the four of you, and Rodrigo, all meet at the Grand Chapel. The altar is set up as a stone sarcophagus top. And Ophelia, you're going to be going through a bit of this ceremony as a participant, but it's all ritualized, so there's not much room for variation on what you do. You pour Droomstick's contents on top of the altar table. You place this diamond in the ashes. Prayers are said. Incense is tossed around. The entire process takes nearly half an hour. There's a bit in there where they list the succession of Lords of the Dead. They go from the nameless entity that ruled the dead in the beginning, how he fell to Jergal, how Jergal fell to the Dead Three, how they were replaced by the Mad King Cyric, how Cyric was defeated by Lord Kellamvor, who rules to this day. At the crescendo of the ceremony, the Doom Lord, Doom Judge, Doom guard. Too many Dooms.
Hmm.
Steps out from the back with this massive maul that he carries. It looks like a block of granite on a steel bar, and he throws it up over his head. Silent, he makes no sound. His armor squeals, but with no real care for the weight of it, he just brings this mallet down on the diamond, shattering it, scattering Droomshik's dust at the same point in time. The dust spins in a tornado. Finally, and it starts on the ground as it spins together into 2 points. Each mote of dust falling into place to make hooves. Going farther and farther up, putting...
God
what was that?
damn it, Jess! You ruined the moment.
You cut out for a second. Instead of hooves, it sounded like you said boobs. And
I heard moves.
No.
I guess-
Definitely hooves. And there's an ankle bone coming up out of that. Muscle is slapped on top of it. Skin on that. Blood flows inside it's like being poured into a vessel.
It's a how it's made montage.
Yeah. It's the entire from feet to tip of his horns reconstruction of Droomstick.
The foot bones connect to the leg bones.
Yeah.
The leg bones connect.
The backbone's connected to the backbone.
I wish I had a backbone.
When the dust clears, Droomstick's standing there wearing nothing but a loincloth.
Oh, okay. At least he's wearing something.
Yeah,
At least he's covering his naughty
Yep.
bits.
at least I'm covering his naughty bits.
Oh.
No one wants to see that.
Because Lord knows he wouldn't cover them himself.
No, he wouldn't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. Let's be honest.
Square in the on his back, just over his right shoulder, where he can't see it, there is a raised brand of 3 triangles. The mark of Asmodia. Droomstick.
Mm-hmm.
The last thing you remember is a flash of green light. And nothing. The fight against the Beholder, the instant that you were disintegrated, was the last thought you have. Your trip to hell, your deal with the devil, your pact with Asmodeus, your part in the Blood War, you remember none of it.
Shit.
But that brand, and you can still feel it, it burns. There's the 3 triangle symbol of Asmodeus on your back, branded like livestock.
That's okay. The hair will cover it up nicely, so they don't have to see that.
Does everybody
Well-
see it?
Everybody sees it right now.
But I'm on my back though.
No,
You're
you were standing.
Oh. Good thing we're in a church. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Way to fucking point that out. Damn.
I mean,
Doomguard-
Warren doesn't know what that is, so I'm like, yes, okay, it's going
the
good.
Doomguard's gaze goes from the symbol of Asmodeus on Droomstick's back directly to Ophelia. He is saying nothing, but the rage is just kind of pouring off of him.
That wasn't there before. I know because I treated his words.
I. Where? where am I? And
Broomstick.
why am I naked without me realizing it? Slightly.
Buddy, welcome back.
Hey, Warren.
We finished the thing. We brought you back up, and now we're topside. Getting you
Cool. How did you
resurrected.
carry me?
Just a little baggy, you know.
Oh. Um,
It was a clean bag.
oh.
I'm pretty sure I didn't spill anything.
Wait. Did I, what?
Yeah, the dust that was in the bag, that was you for a little bit.
What dust? What do you mean dust? What
The dust.
happened?
That
Uh,
became you.
You got vaporized by a beholder, man.
Shit.
Yet another
the-
vaping death.
What? Did the underwear survive?
Yes,
Can
it's
I?
back at the manor.
Okay. Good.
Because none of us wanted to carry it around.
I
It
wanted to
survived.
get rid of it, but they made me.
I thought you were gonna say you wanted it.
No, that is my trophy that I got before we got in there. Okay.
But yeah, no, we still have all your stuff. We got your axe.
I'm like,
Um,
I start getting teary-eyed and like I hug you. I'm like, thank you. Oh my god. Wait, is it? And then like I'm gonna like kind of look out like really dazed and kind of confused, and but I'm like, am I gonna see like Yagra in the small crowd of like 6 people that came with?
Yeah, it's basically those of you that are here, Yagra, the kids, and then members of the church.
I'm gonna like walk towards her, like kind of like stumble a little bit because I'm still trying to figure out how like what the fuck just happened. And like I'm gonna kind of like just trip and kind of hold myself up on one of the pews, and if there are pews, and just be hey, how's it going? And I'm gonna try to like seem tough, but I'm kind of like slightly falling over a little bit.
She reaches out and does that forearm to forearm kind of like grab. And just pulls you in for like that quick bro hug. Just 2 taps on the back and that's it. Welcome back. We didn't think we was gonna see you again.
I'm so happy to see you right now. Man, I missed you. And then I'm gonna kind of like sit down a little and like just sit down against it and just kind of, or against the altar, and just kind of like fist bump, try to go for a fist bump with her and be like, yeah.
She leans in close. And like, you're gonna want to cover that new brand on your back. It's not gonna make everybody happy.
And then I'm gonna like feel it. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Does anyone have my give me my armor, please? My armor, please.
You can't see it. Like it's out of your line of sight.
I'm gonna take her word
But
for it, and I'm just gonna be like,
you know that it's there. You know that it's a brand. And you know that it is significant in a completely non-physical way.
was I in a sex dungeon?
Adjacent to,
Yeah.
maybe.
Oh.
But yeah, you just instinctually know that brand is now the most significant thing that has changed.
Oh, okay. Blaze or whoever, do you have my armor? Please.
I'm assuming he probably didn't tote his armor all the way here, but
Well,
like
you're
shirts
gonna
and
need
pants.
new armor.
Oh yeah.
Oh, does anyone have a shirt that fits me? I'm a
Yes,
size
we
like
brought
4XL.
You a shirt. And
Yeah,
pants.
one of the priests was going to hand you a robe, but they didn't want to come in contact with the brand on their holy robe.
It wouldn't fit me anyways. I'm a size
It would
6.
have.
No. I would have ripped it.
So yeah, I do not know what this brand means either. I'm going to assume I've never seen this, but I can get the awkward read in the room, so I'm just gonna like sidle up to everyone else.
Please hurry. I don't like this feeling.
Lauren, give me a religion check.
Okay.
I'm feeling awkward and you guys aren't helping me.
Actually, maybe I do. It's a 21.
Okay. You know it's something that's cult related. It has been something that's shown up in the occasional police report, or this was a thing that gets, painted on someone's door when they're trying to threaten them. It's that kind of symbol.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm sidling up to the rest of the group, and I'm like, now, I have seen Droomstick without his shirt on more often than I would care to have. I don't
happens.
remember. I don't remember that. Is that a thing that happens normally when you get resurrected, or what?
The Doomguard speaks again. Absolutely not. He evaded judgment.
God damn it, Droomstick.
Yeah.
I don't know what you guys talking about. I'm just being here me.
Doomguard stares right at you, and this stare weighs a good 80 pounds.
Oh, fuck, you're over-encumbering me. Stop.
Yeah, like, if vision could have physical weight, this would. He lifts from you and goes over to Ophelia. You
Oh, shit.
are responsible for him. He evaded judgment.
I mean, you're already responsible for me, so...
What should I do?
He grabs the maul, and this is like a 8-foot tall, two-handed massive hammer. He just lifts it up and slams the handle, the back end of it straight down into the ground, which has this
Wince.
big thunder of iron shaft smacking on granite floor. Make it right. He turns his back on you and walks away. The rest of the clergy turn their backs. Walk.
So, Ophelia, seems like you might need a new god to worship, maybe.
I think I just got excommunicated.
Give me a religion check.
Okay. I rolled a nat 20.
Okay. Not so much excommunicated, but you've lost the support of the church. At least until you can correct this imbalance that you're responsible.
That's okay, you don't need them anyways. They're just a bunch of bricks, apparently.
So.
Fuck you, man! Fuck you!
Hey, I didn't do nothing. I just died, and you decided to bring me back to... Thank you, by the way, for bringing me back to life. But, listen. I did nothing except be me and flex, okay? And I'm just gonna
You
flex
did
right there.
something down there. You did something down there.
I don't remember what the fuck happened. I don't even know what's on my back, god damn it. Like, just put some, like,
Yeah.
I don't know, like, foundation on it and it'll be gone, like most people
Now-
do.
Now that is something that you are familiar with, is that things that happen in the land of the dead stay in the land of the dead. Memory does not cross out of that location. The river Styx is involved.
God, don't you just hate when water gets rid of your memories like I do?
Now, not exactly excommunicated, but you are being shunned by the church. It is up to you on how to rebalance.
Well, I'm gonna need a place to live permanently now. I think I deserve Droomstick's room.
You sure you want that? It smells kinda rank in there.
You don't want that one.
No. I'm used to the smell, so I don't think you want it.
Those walls have seen things.
Oh my god. Kevin, don't tell anyone. Jeez.
The group of you is now standing in this massive empty chapel hall.
Well, boy, this got awkward.
Can we go home? I'm not feeling too good.
You are exhausted.
Yeah.
I'm
let's
assuming
go.
1 hit point out of 60, so if you breathe on me, I'll die again. So let's just go home so I can sleep.
Breathe on
Maybe I
Doomsday.
should
No.
redress the balance by breathing on you.
No, do not.
Now, hold on. I still don't even know what's going on.
Ophelia
What?
has to become a murderer in order to atone for her crimes against the church, I guess.
What? Well,
She can either murder one of me or 100 of innocents, I guess, to balance it out.
you're not helping.
I say as I fall.
Let's get him home before he embarrasses himself any more than apparently he already has. Apparently.
That's me. I'm Droomstick. Welcome to my crazy life.
Well, I'm gonna help myself to your bar.
I mean, everyone else does, so fucking go for it.
Coming back from the dead is an ordeal. Target takes -4 penalty to all attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks. Every time you finish a long rest, that's reduced by 1. So the next 4 days are going to be a little rough.
Yep. I'll be in a coma for the next 4 days, guys. If you need me, don't bother getting me.
I'm not
The
even gonna
priest-
ease his. I'm not even gonna make his life easier with my healing spells.
Yeah, the
I'm
priest
that
who
mad.
cast a spell is under the same level of fatigue.
Wait, if I cast a spell, I don't.
No, the person who was raised and the person who cast the spell are both exhausted for 4 days.
Oh. Rip in peace. So, let's
Okay.
let's go get some cookies and just pig out for 4 days.
Okay. I will join you in that endeavor.
Yeah.
Bakery run.
Ophelia and anyone else who's proficient in religion recognizes a symbol of Asmodeus for what it is. The brand Blaze does have a glow to it. It's difficult to piece what it is because it doesn't sit inside the schools of magic very well, and that's usually how you color organize things. But this is an older type of magic that has to do with true name.
Quick question. Does anyone actually tell me that I have that certain brand on me, or do they just keep...
Yes. Yeah, somebody tells you. Probably me.
Well, fuck,
Sophia
I've been
won't do
trying to
it.
escape that my entire life, and now it just fucking caught up to me when I died. Like, God, great.
Oh, Drumstick. We leave you dead for 3 days. Look what happened.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have let me die. Like, I don't know, that was your fault. Like,
I
Hold on one
was
second.
trying not to have you die, but, you just had to be the... You were so big.
you should have killed him, but no, he had to keep rolling successfully on his dies, but,
That beholder stuck around for just long enough.
Oh, God, that makes me so angry that it's like, oh, he succeeded on his death saves, and then all of a sudden, finally, he's like, oh, he failed on the final one, and...
Yep.
Okay.
So yes, Drumstick, you are branded with the symbol of Asmodeus.
Fuck.
Blaze, it is true name magic. It is connected to the core essence of who Drumstick is, in a way that you're not certain can be untangled. The magic is old. The only you would have to do some research to find out much more than that it is a type of magic.
God damn it.
I mean, there's got to be something we can do. Like,
Maybe if I atheist hard enough, it'll undo itself.
that's how you got yourself into this situation.
Not that you know that. Or any of us know that.
Well, Drumstick, give me a religion check.
Okay, let's go for this. Nat 20 minus 1, so 19.
Okay. The idea of atheism, of not believing in the gods, you don't know why you feel this way right now, but you know for a hardcore fact that is a dangerous thought to.
I've been living like this my entire life, not giving a shit. I've been trying to escape this. I just haven't worshipped anyone because I didn't feel the need to. Guess I'm fucked either way. But I know that I can't go and say there is no such thing as a god, because apparently there fucking is, but I still don't know if I want to actually worship one. I don't think I will.
I'm good.
Yeah, I'll acknowledge their existence, but I'm not gonna actually, like, worship them, so there we go.
Is that thought process happening out loud, or is that in Drumstick?
Please let that be happening out loud.
I'm gonna, like, say out loud, I'm gonna choose to acknowledge their existence, I'm just not gonna worship them. And, like, everything else is happening inside my head.
Yeah, Ophelia, you know that the result of that is a faithless judgment and an eternity serving as a brick in the wall of the city of judgment until your
Sweet.
soul is ground into annihilation.
Enjoy your afterlife as a brick.
I mean, I am in real life, so fuck,
No,
might as well
an
be something
actual-
like that.
Literal brick in a wall.
I mean, why do you think they call me the house? Like, I'm just kidding. Wow, that was awful. I don't know, man. Just, if I die, whatever. I just don't want it to happen immediately again.
Well, this is another automatic success religion check for Ophelia. That brand of Asmodeus is a brand of ownership.
Oh, hell no. No one owns me. Except for maybe Yagra, but no one owns me.
So yeah, you piecing things together. You don't know how, you don't know why, and you don't know the term, but you've sold your soul.
Fuck. I have the I hope he has a return receipt because I need to buy it back. It needs to be back in stock. There's a high demand for it.
Now, there is a ton of fictional lore about people who try to buy their souls back. It's not easy.
Hmm. I'm assuming I have to work at an entry-level job for 30 years in order to get it back.
Hell is working an entry level job forever.
Mm.
All clopen shifts.
Oh, fuck.
Oh
Oh, brings me back to 2017, 18 again. Ugh,
Yeah,
kill me.
yeah.
no!
All
Hell is
clopen
working
shifts
retail
with a long
permanently.
commute.
Looks like I'm gonna have to buy a different soul. Gotta go to the soul store.
Not how. Not
I
how
gotta-
this works.
I gotta go to build a soul to get my own soul again.
Build a
Broomstick
soul.
is amazing at digging his hole deeper. I'm gonna give him that.
I just came back to life, you prick, and I'm tired, and I don't know how to process this information.
You're having a hard time. I just got
Oh,
shunned
boo!
by
You
my
got
church.
shunned by your Jesus cult. I don't want to hear it right now. I need to go to bed.
Should have just let you die in that bed.
Cool. Thanks.
Yeah, in
Appreciate-
retrospect, we should have all expected something like this.
What, me dying?
No, that there would be some sort of awkward hitch when we bring you back, because of course.
Oh, I mean, I'm Drumstick, so if you don't
Of
expect the
course.
unexpected, then
Yeah.
who are you really playing with here?
Yeah, maybe it's time. Let's give you some of our strongest wine and send you to think about what you did.
You hear me
Send
fall
you back
up.
to hell.
No, do not. You hear me like I start drinking. I go up the stairs. You hear me fall down the stairs a couple times, but I eventually make it to my room.
So yeah, let's go into that. The next couple of days. Drumstick.
Mm-hmm.
Things start out. You feel run down. You know, this is that. You know, you just drank the bottles, all of the bottles empty, level hangover.
Drank.
You know, your mouth tastes like the tequila worm at all time.
Ugh. Oh fuck. I'm a die, but not really.
Yeah. And like you like in your delirium for those first couple of days, like you see faces and shadows. You hear screams of battle, screams of pain. And then as soon as you try to focus on it, it's gone. It keeps you from sleeping right during that recovery period. It kind of draws out the exhaustion for a little while. Within a few days, you're starting to feel yourself again. The movement in the shadows is less frequent. It's still there. It still happens. You can never catch a good look at what it is. There's always something around. It kind of generates a little bit of that paranoia sense that you're constantly being watched or constantly being judged.
This makes my anxiety 5 times worse than it already was.
Absolutely. Give me an insight check.
Insight check. Check. That's a 9. No, 8. Yeah, that's an 8.
Okay. This isn't all in your head. It's coming from somewhere. It's real. and it's never going to go away.
Oh, fuck. Well, time to live with it, I guess. And then I'm gonna start, like, sobbing uncontrollably.
Okay. So you go into a depression coma? Okay. Remember to feed and water him.
Dump bucket of water on Droomstick.
The ice bucket challenge.
Yeah. Blaze.
Hi.
The eclipse ceremony is coming up,
Yes.
and you have some. What were you planning on doing to prepare for that? Haven't thought about it yet. Okay. No. I get that. I don't want to have that ceremony next session.
Okay.
But it does need to be soon.
Mhm.
So maybe 2-3 sessions from now, we're going to be doing that. But you're going to need to think about
Yes.
that between now and next week. Maybe give me a yell. We'll go over some things.
Yeah.
How we should have done the resurrection ceremony today. I should have gone things over with Jess a little bit more previous. Sorry, Jen. There's one letter difference. Cut me some break.
It really is.
Please.
Everyone does it.
Yeah, I should have gone over with Jen how the ceremony functions a little bit more. But we'll take care of that for next week. Is there anything else you want to do with this downtime period right now?
Go to the brat place.
Just leave me in my room sobbing, and you could just hear out the window. Like,
You're gonna try to get back to your normal daily pattern.
Yeah.
cool.
Okay.
I'll try to get back to it. I'll like flex, and then like a tear will come to my eye, and I'll just get really sad again.
Well, no, I want to drag Droomstick with us to the brat place.
Okay. So you're trying
maybe
to
try and
keep
cheer him up a
from...
little.
Yeah. Okay.
Completely wallowing.
Yep.
I'm just like I'm like this sad, depressed.
You know what
mess.
it's like to try to get someone with depression out. You know all of the bits and bobs that go along with that.
I'm
And
in
you
a giant
experience them
odyssey.
all over again. But we're not going to draw that out because it would be cruel.
Yep. Oh, here's Droomstick in his sweatpants and a
Yeah,
hoodie.
it's just yeah. Yeah, it's like, no, Droomstick, put on shoes.
No, I want my
Wait.
I want my slip-ons. No.
Dude, you can't even fucking wear shoes.
Oh yeah, I got cloppies.
Well, Stara, what do you got with this downtime?
I don't know. I think I'm just gonna go start looking around out.
Okay, so exploring the city.
Yeah.
Okay.
She gets killed by the stalker.
Exploring the city at night or during the day?
At night.
Okay. You're familiar with the city at night, so you can get wherever you want to be. And I kind of imagine you traveling a lot by rooftop. Very Darkwing Duck-esque. What type of thing would catch Lestara's attention? What's she looking for?
I think she's searching for a sense of belonging somewhere.
Okay.
She can't find that yet.
Okay. Write that down. That I like. We've got like 4 pages left in this section of the notebook for this game. That's kind of impressive for me.
Nice.
I mean, we've only been playing it for about, what, a year now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, it'll give you a reason to use that.
When was our first session? We need to find that out if there's an anniversary involved.
I'll actually look at it right now because I have. I could pull it up on YouTube, which I can get kind of like a baseline of it.
I'm pretty sure we've already passed it.
I'm pretty sure too. I want to say
Probably.
that we started sometime in the Hold on.
In the,
Say October 14th. Say it.
Well, it probably wouldn't have been the 14th.
It was
No
Let me see. So it says 11 months ago. It was actually October 23rd. Was
So
our
next week is our anniversary week.
Yep, October 23rd was our part 1 technically. So it would have been roughly like the 22nd because I would have gotten
Okay.
it up the next day,
So
but
we'll look into that. We'll figure out something special for next week.
yes.
All right. So Lestar, you're looking for something that feels that you can feel a kinship with.
Yeah.
All right. I will get you more on what you find next week. Warren.
I'm pouting a lot about how things have turned out. And then I'm probably spending my time after the getting the kitchen back in order, cleaning things up, getting everything back in order. I'm going to do some research on what it means to live with a cow that is owned by Asmodeus. Just
Okay.
some sort of
What?
research on our current predicament.
Live with a cow who's owned by Asmodeus. Jesus, okay.
I mean,
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Well, yeah, the topic you're researching. How would you define that topic?
I mean, I really have no idea what's going on still, so I'm just
You need a 101.
pretty much, yeah.
Okay. You've run into a worshiper of Asmodeus in the past. And I'm drawing a blank on her name right now. Vielle Lerval. She was the wizard that was nearly killed by the other cultists and survived. The one played by Rozzy.
Yeah, I'm still not too happy with her, but we haven't seen her since then, so.
The one
No,
who poof and
but
disappeared.
she is the one person you know by name who has expert knowledge on Asmodeus. And by extension, you know that there's an entire cult of them somewhere in the city.
Yeah. I don't know if they're going to be the most trustworthy. They're clearly going to be biased, if nothing else.
But I'll get you some more material on that research for before next week.
Yes, excellent.
And Ophelia, you've had some shit happen to you today.
Yeah.
It's gonna take a little bit of time to process some of that. But when you get your feet back under you, and you start moving in a direction, what's that first direction? What's that first I should do that comes to mind?
Northwest.
Quit my job as a cleric and become a wizard. Yay!
There we go.
Well, let's just answer one question real quick. Okay, you've got the stats to multi-class. If you'd like to multi-class as wizard, we can do that.
Okay.
It would give you a broader array of spells, but it would give you a weird advancement for spells. It's not bad. You would just end up having 4th level spell slots, and, well, you've got those already. At level 9, if you would take 2 levels of wizard, you wouldn't gain any new cleric spells, but you would have level 5 spell slots.
Right.
So you can cast spells in those slots that you would know from either class. So level 5 spell slots, you can cast a level 1 wizard or cleric spell in that slot.
Okay.
It's a mechanical option if you want to explore arcane magic. That we can look into.
Okay.
Is that something Ophelia is going to look into?
Well, she feels betrayed by her church. It wasn't her fault, so.
You can have that opinion.
Okay. What?
Uh,
What do you
Wow.
mean opinion?
Wow.
I don't know if I want to correct it, because if that's Ophelia's opinion, we should go with it. Yeah, if you feel betrayed by the church and want to go a different direction, wizardry is an option. What would step 1 of that look like? Probably finding
Probably a lot of
wizard
crying and a lot of
teacher.
drinking.
Did I robot out there?
Yeah, you did.
Hang on, did I forget to flip this over?
No, I didn't. Well, I don't hear the weird stuff that you usually do. It might just be that you
No.
lag a couple of times, and that's probably just signal issue.
Oh, I know what I did. I forgot to turn off Idle Champions.
Rip.
Oh, too late for it now. Idle Champions and Forgotten Realms, great passive game. Play it. So yeah, you'll need a tutor. There are 2 wizards that I know you've run into that have come up. There is Miss Viola Lerval, wizard extraordinaire. And then there's also the guy down the street who runs the Bookworm, whose name escapes me. Radaccio or something like that? Radatha. No, he's the fire knife.
Rashal.
Rashal. There we go.
That name I do have.
Rashal is the gold dragonborn down the street who owns the Bookworm, a store. Then there's also the Guild of Mages and Protectorates, which I believe Blaze and Lestara are both members of.
Yes.
So yeah, you'll be searching for a wizard tutor.
Man, Rashal is going to be so disappointed in us when I come by his bookstore asking for books on Asmodeus and devil worship. He must think we're the worst neighbors.
I mean, I don't know. We caused a lot more foot traffic in the area, so he probably hates that.
You know what? I just realized we actually did have a spell book that we brought out of there. We probably should have. Oh well, whatever. We'll worry about it later.
Yeah, Rashal will buy spellbooks too.
Yeah, maybe that'll help ease things.
Unless Ophelia wants it.
That was the spell book we found in that guy's house, wasn't it?
Emmett Not Emmett Froon.
Flynn Dutton.
Flynn Dutton, yeah. I believe his spellbook was already destroyed.
Yeah, we brought that to Rashal, and he was very.
Yeah, that had naughty spells in it.
Our spellbook is the one that we were given by that thief who was cowering in a closet.
Oh yeah. Your notes should include a page number.
Yeah, that is page. No, that's not page 24.
Excellent. Well, then we can find it when we need it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we're at that point where we wrap things up. Getting Droomstick resurrected was big. The repercussions of which might ripple out for a while. You know, selling a soul, getting it back. That sounds like a story that's been told once or twice.
If he can shape up and stop trying to dig himself deeper into his hole.
Bro, I don't know what to tell you, unfortunately.
We gotta find you a god you can believe in.
The sweatpants and hoodie god, I'll be there for some time.
Sweatpants. There's Mask would be the hoodie god, but that's not that flavor of hoodie. He's just wearing it to not be seen.
Huh.
Ilmatar might work. He's the god of suffering and endurance.
Yeah, that sounds like something that Droomstick's gonna be going through.
I mean,
there's
can you guys worship him for me? I'm way too lazy for that.
There's also Tempest, the god of battle. You've actually been to his temple briefly.
Yes,
you
we
visited on one
did.
of your tours across Waterdeep.
Yes. I think I
It's
remember.
across the street from the Temple of the Moon. But yeah, that's where we're gonna call things for the night. Between now and next session, which is apparently our 1-year anniversary session next week.
Yes.
Special events, which will probably just be us mentioning it as our 1-year anniversary, may
No.
happen.
Yeah, no cake. Unfortunately, no in-person meetups.
I'll get a
but
cake.
I'll bring home a cake.
fuck yeah, I'll bring
I
home
like
a
it.
cake.
Everybody get cake.
I'm supposed to.
We'll
come
just
down-
all eat cake on the street.
Get a
But yeah,
muffin instead of cake.
Until then, Evil Sales Ass on Twitter is the best place to find me. Our Discord is another place you can message us. Thanks to everybody who was watching out there tonight, and we'll do this all again next week. So from there, we're gonna start with Oliver because we always finish with him, but we're just
That's
gonna mix it up tonight.
That's a terrible idea. You can't find me anywhere, which is why I'm going to the last one. Except for the Discord, which is down somewhere in the thing. I'm sure you can find it. You know how to use a computer.
That's when he remembers he exists in it.
Yeah. I mean, if anyone ever
Yeah,
talked to me, I would maybe eventually answer back. in a
yeah.
couple of
I
days.
usually,
I'm gonna go at you.
if questions happen, that would be the place to put them.
Yeah.
I will nerd out at the drop of a hat and
Mm.
answer a geek lore question as if it were the job I wanted.
Because it's the job you deserve.
Yeah. So go do that, and don't worry about me. Other than that, I'll give it to Sky.
Hey. So you can follow me on Twitter at FizzleWizzle. Sadly, I will not be here next week for our 1-year anniversary. I'll be too busy getting my next belt in martial arts. Hopefully.
Advanced punching and kicking classes continue.
Oh, yes. Alright, so I'll pass it off to Jess.
Oh shit! Why me?
Well, let's just mix it up all tonight.
What the fuck, man?
Let's
Now
go
it's broken.
Let's go diagonal.
Now it's broken.
Let's go zigzag. I
All
like
right.
weird things.
I almost just did the beginning of the video intro because that's where my brain
It's
is
like,
right this
Hi,
second,
I'm Jess. I
apparently.
play Blazing Fire. Okay, next person.
Yeah. You can find me at Sweet Nine Tails, Twitter, Instagram, and occasionally Twitch. I don't know what's going on in the next lifetime. My manager at work is back from maternity leave, thank fuck,
Yay.
finally. 3 months later. And torture of an acting manager. Terrible one. Alright, I'm gonna pass it to Jen.
Thanks.
Well, Sky should have passed it to you originally, and then you to me, and then me to Nick, but fucked all up.
You can
Yep.
find me on Twitter at SummonerXI, as well as Instagram and maybe Twitch like someday again soon. But that's it. Nick, what do you got going on?
Well, BlueOra94YT is my Twitter, and it's also the Instagram without the YT. or you can find me on the Carpe Nerdus page, because I'm mostly posting on that as well. And big heads up to anyone who is going to PAX Unplugged / PAX East / Katsucon. Multiples of us are going to be at those conventions. It will be a lot of fun, and we're definitely going to take those opportunities to network. I know Kevin and I did unexpectedly at Unplugged, which is pretty cool. So
We need business cards.
oh, we have them.
business cards.
Oh, sweet!
Yep. Yes.
Oh
Yep.
shit, Kevin with the
Whipped it out.
Nick chose very good quality, thick business cards for these, and they make fantastic bookmarks for D&D books.
Yes.
So I use them all over the place.
You can thank Vistaprint for having not shitty quality.
Vistaprint sponsor us.
Vistaprint, sponsor us, please. I bought things from you twice. I spent $100+ on your website. Please sponsor.
Only more,
Order
yes.
business cards.
But yeah, other than that, that's me. I think what we're gonna do now is we're gonna say goodnight, and hopefully all of you will come back and join us again Friday, Sunday, Monday. Yeah.
With cake. Bring cake.
Alrighty,
Cake
have a
is
good
alive.
one.
Shut this down.
Have a good one, everyone.
Good night.
Yeah.